One of the features of ESOL teacher training is the way teaching practice is sometimes organised. In this model, trainees work with small groups, watched by their course tutor and a number of their peers. At the end of each session, there's immediate feedback, both from the professional tutor and from the other trainees, providing a valuable range of perspectives. Trainees also plan their sessions together, so the collaborative element is central to course management. The system encourages close integration of the theory sessions and the practical teaching. It also allows trainees to teach at different levels during their practice. This model's working well in a number of organisations, and it can be applied in areas other than ESOL, such as literacy and numeracy. This DVD shows the model in action in Newcastle College. There now follow some short extracts from Paul and Sue's lessons that highlight aspects of their teaching that Mike, the trainer, later comments on during the feedback session. These excerpts are representative of the developing practice of trainee teachers at an early stage of their careers.
I want you to imagine that I've just arrived in Newcastle. I'm on holiday. I don't know what's in Newcastle, where to go. Where would I go to find that information?
If it's not late, it's best you're going to city information.
City information?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunday is closed.
That's the tourist office, isn't it?
Tourist, yes.
So someone else, what sort of questions would you ask there? What would I need to know visiting Newcastle for a first time?
It's the place for
Attractive
visit.
things.
Attractions, yeah. Anything else?
Hotel.
Hotel, yep.
Restaurant.
Any other ideas?
Restaurant.
Restaurants, brilliant.
It's nice food.
What about how to get around Newcastle?
Map.
Map, yeah, I could look for a map.
Travel agents.
And travel.
And I think, for example, the library as well.
Yeah, I wanted to do some reading.
Yeah, for check the email or
No, somebody
use
can-
the internet.
I could check at the library, but
Internet coffee.
internet cafe. Okay, what I want you to do is listen to this tape. This is my friend Rosie, who's at a tourist office, and see whether she asks any of these questions that are up on the board.
I wonder if you could help me. I've just arrived here and I'm looking for somewhere to stay.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me where I can find a cheap hotel?
Certainly.
I can't remember which hotel you suggested.
The Euro Hotel.
The Euro. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Okay, so what up on the board did Rosie ask about?
Hotel.
Cheap
Hotel,
hotel.
yeah.
Cheap hotel. Bank.
The bank?
Bank for check travel, yeah.
Yeah, anything else?
City center.
City centre.
Yeah,
Sounds
the
like
distance, wasn't it, from the city centre?
Yeah.
I think that was about it, wasn't it? Now, we're going to listen to that tape again, and I want you to listen out for the way Rosie asks the officer questions. I'll just do the first one.
I wonder if you could help me.
Instead of asking the person behind the desk, could you help me? What did she say?
I wonder.
I wondered if you
I
could
wonder-
help me.
I wonder if you could help me. On your own at first. Could you fill in the gaps here?
Thank you.
I've just arrived here and I'm looking for somewhere to stay.
Uh-huh.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Did everyone get that this time?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
better, yeah.
It was better, good. So can you get into pairs, please, and just check your answers with each other, see whether you've got similar answers.
Is equal.
I'm not sure the nearest town.
No, I'm not sure if you.
How old this town is? This town.
Okay, is everybody happy?
Hotel. What is the name hotel?
Good. What was the answer to question B? The direct question was, what time do the banks close?
Yeah.
What was the indirect question?
I don't know,
I don't know.
what the time the bank
The bank closed.
Yeah. The banks.
How
What
long
sort of
it takes to
situation
get city centre?
would you use an indirect question? If you're talking to your best friend, would you say, Oh, do you happen to know where a dry cleaners is?
No,
You
just
ask a stranger.
Direct.
A stranger, isn't it? And it's slightly more formal.
Yes.
polite.
Yeah. So you'd use it, for example, where were we before? We were in the tourist office. So we were talking to a stranger. Okay. Now, I want you to imagine that it's your first day in Newcastle. You're a tourist, you've just arrived, but like me, you don't know where to go. You don't know what to do. I want you to make up indirect questions using these prompts on the board.
Are not appropriate then. Yeah. Otherwise,
He did say that it was.
reel off indirect questions all the time. We do it in specific contexts. It's to do with how well you know the person you're speaking to, or what the relationship is between the speakers.
He did check it by saying about the best friends. He was like, "Would you use this with your best friend?" And
He didn't know. Yes, I'm not saying he hasn't touched on register. I just mean for this practice activity, for this to be more realistic.
Yeah.
There needs to be a clearer context. Yeah.
Many parks. And how many parks they say? Do you know?
What would the direct question be? What would you say? Yeah.
Direct question.
Yes.
To visit.
Yeah. But what would you have? You're talking about time, aren't you? So it would.
About time.
So the question's asking what time is the best time to visit Newcastle. So you're wondering what time is best to visit.
What time? I wonder what is the best time. What the best time to visit
How many?
is.
Do you know how many shops?
Would you be able to move across here, please? It's just because we're swapping pairs. Okay, one of you's going to be red, one of you's going to be blue. If you've got a red sheet, you will ask your partner the red questions. If you've got a blue sheet, you ask the blue questions. I'll give you 10 minutes. You want to be asking the direct questions, and your partner's going to be answering the questions from what's on the sheet.
Asking for red, yeah?
Have you any idea which hotel is the best in Newcastle?
I think the Royal Station Hotel or the Slow Hotel.
Okay.
Do you know how many people live in Newcastle?
There's your answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
population of
One time.
260,000 people.
alone.
Tell me the nearest hotel around here.
A Royal Station
And,
Hotel or the
Hana
Swallow
Hotel.
Hotel?
Do you know how many shops
in the
is there in Newcastle?
Over 160 shops in Eldon Square, many more on Northern Lumberland Street.
Do you know which place is easy to travel around the Newcastle? Which place?
How many
Which one was that?
Is this one?
Yeah.
No.
So you could say,
No.
is it
Far from airport.
I wonder if Newcastle is easy to travel around.
I want.
Yeah.
You told me how old. I don't know how old Newcastle.
What else was there? Talking about stamp.
Stamp.
Stamp. When we're going to disco, they have got a stamp in there.
Yeah. What if I go like this?
Hand.
What's that?
Angry.
What's that?
A stamp.
That's a
Angry.
stamp too.
Yeah.
So could be there, could be there.
Stamp from here to there.
Yes.
Stamp with the
Hurt,
foot. Yeah?
drop, hit. Breathe
Breathe. In chest.
with your
Breathe hard.
with your breathe in through your nose. Okay. Yeah.
I breathe in my chest.
Yes, true. I'm going to take out some of these words. I'm going to take out kiss, drop,
Drop.
hit,
Kick.
kick. I'm going to take out these 5. These 5 verbs we'll put over here. You will see these verbs and you'll hear English speakers using these verbs in special phrases that have a special meaning. First of all, let's look at some pictures. Susan.
Yeah.
What's she going to do?
Kick, I think.
She's going to kick. Tiger Woods here. Kudu, what's he doing?
Thinking.
He's thinking. What's happening here? I don't know, it's not very
Drop.
light.
Drop. Stick.
Yes, drop. He's dropping the baton in a race. So you know what these words mean, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you something to read. There's a phrase in each paragraph underlined, all right? I'm going to give you some sentences which mean the same, and you have to choose which one means the same.
Thank you.
They
One
really
B.
love each other. It means they think the world of each other.
1B. 2D.
Okay, can you turn this way, please? My daughter has bitten her fingernails since she was a little girl. She loved to have long nails. One day, I hope she'll kick the habit. What's the sentence that means she'll kick the habit?
Maybe soon she will find a way to stop.
The way to stop, yes. So the answer to that one is B. I know someone who's late for work every day of the week. The boss said to him, "You can kiss this job goodbye if you don't try to get here on time." Susan, can you tell me that one?
You will lose this job if you keep being
If you
late.
keep being late, yes. Good. Somebody sent me a postcard. My friend, what did she do?
Drop.
Tell me, could you?
She dropped the line.
She dropped, okay? It's
Yeah.
in the past tense. So you have to put drop into the past tense. She dropped me a line. Can you say
Right.
that?
She dropped me a line.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody, listen, please. She dropped me a line.
She dropped
She
me a
dropped
line.
me a line.
Listen, she dropped me a line.
She dropped me a line.
Okay. How did my husband feel?
He's very, very angry.
What did he do?
He hit
He
the roof.
hit the roof.
He hit the roof. Everybody.
He hit the roof.
He hit the roof.
He
He
hit
hit
the
the
roof.
roof.
Yes, tell me.
He hit the roof.
What about these two?
It's a love story.
How does she feel?
Happy.
Tell me.
Happy.
What does she feel about him?
They really love each together.
What does she feel about him?
She thinks
Very.
they world of each other.
Now, we have to think about the pronouns in some of these, okay? They think the world of each other.
All right.
She thinks the world of
Married.
Her husband.
him.
Him.
Yeah.
He
Listen.
thinks world of him.
She thinks the world of him.
She thinks
world
the world of him.
She thinks the world of him.
She thinks the world of him.
World of him.
World of him.
Thinks the world of him.
She
thinks the world of
She
him.
thinks the world of him.
She thinks the world of him.
Susan.
She think world of him.
She thinks the world of him.
She think world of him.
Celine.
She thinks the world of him.
Freedom.
She thinks the world of him.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks the world of him.
Alex.
She thinks world of him.
She thinks the world of him.
Yes. Shinny. What does he think?
He thinks the world of her.
Well, that's right. Susan.
He thinks world of him.
Yes. Listen. He thinks the world of her. He thinks the world of her.
He thinks the
Everybody?
world
He
of
thinks the world of her.
He thinks the world of her.
He thinks the world of her.
Now, the two of them.
They think.
Can you tell me?
They think the world of each other.
They think the world of each other. And their parents, they
Sorry.
think the world of?
Them.
That's
Them.
right. Okay, good. What about this one? The children really love the dog. They've cared for it since it was a puppy. Kudu.
They think the world of him.
Or it.
Or it.
Or it,
yes.
yes. It's difficult for me. My neighbor, the right side has got a male dog, and the left side has got a female dog.
Well, why is
And
that
every time,
difficult?
yeah, and it's the same family, you know, and sometimes I confuse.
Well, just say it.
It, yeah, it is easy.
Yeah. Right. I borrowed my friend's car and crashed it. The car's badly damaged. She'll, Susan?
Hit the roof.
She will. I'd like to you to think about these phrases for yourself. Do you want to put these papers away?
Yeah.
Talk to your partner, please. What do you think the world of? A person? A thing? Is there something you think the world of? Something you really love? Ask your partner what makes them really angry. What would make them hit the roof? And the last one, is there anything in your native tongue that is similar to these phrases? Can you think of something?
Who do you think the word of? What's the meaning of who do you think the word of?
Is there someone you think the world of? Somebody you really love?
Ah, is this me? Ah.
You ask her. Ask her.
Okay. Yeah.
And she'll ask you.
Yeah.
Do you have idioms in your language? Can you think of any? Similar words or?
Yeah. What's make you hit the roof?
Ask him if there's anything that makes
What's
him
make you
really
hit the roof?
I'm sorry, that's difficult. I haven't any ideas about it.
Nothing make you hit the roof?
And what
Get very, very angry?
No, that is, you're very, very angry, yeah.
Yeah. What's make you very, very angry?
Something happening.
When you see your son smoking.
Not yet. Not yet.
Drop a line is meaning like write a letter or write to congratulate.
Write for some reason, yeah? For example, write for the birthday or
For example, for birthday, for Christmas or something holiday or something like that.
Okay.
I wish I could kick the habit.
What is that?
I wish
I
I,
wish I
could kick. What's
the
your
habit.
habit?
What's
Do
your
you have
habit?
any habits?
What is that?
For example, if I'm nervous, I'm getting stressed, I bite my nails. I think that's my habit. So, do you have like this? Habit?
Yes.
So, what's your habit?
I eat my
I heard this one. There's a little mistake here. Anybody find the mistake? What's make him hit the roof? What should it be? Celine?
What makes him?
What makes him?
Yeah. Like
What
is
makes him?
S for third person, yes?
Yeah. And this one, I know what you mean. What should you say? Drop someone a line is good. What about this?
For invitation.
For an invitation. I'll drop someone a line.
For invited?
To invite.
No,
to
invited.
invite them to my house. Good. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Thank you.
Before the feedback starts, Paul and Sue write their initial reflections on their lesson on the whiteboard. The feedback group, consisting of some of their peers and the course tutor, will refer to this during their discussion.
If you haven't added your comments to it, can you look at Paul's assessment of his own?